Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer and another unboxing video. Today we're going to take a look at War Story Occupied France, a game by Dave Neal and David Thompson. Whoa, I'm excited about that one. Illustrated by Quanchi Mora. I hope I got that name right. I hope so, because I love the artwork in this from what I've seen. And it's published by Osprey Games. Now, War Story Occupied France is a choose-your-own-adventure board game set in World War II, occupied France, capturing the stakes and tensions of espionage and resistance warfare. Now, I do know a couple things about this game because, well, I follow Dave Thompson as much as I can. His games have just been phenomenal lately. So I can't tell you how much of this I'm going to be able to show you, but let's see what is in this box. All right, let's get this thing open up. I have been looking forward to this ever since I first heard it being announced. This game has just looked super good to me. Okay, so inside this box, we have a nice red cover on the inside. Okay, so we're going to start off with a rule book. Rule book's going to have a nice icon reference right there on the back. Good to have. And we're also going to have only about 20 pages, so not super long. But let's take a look at what we got. So we got definitely a component breakdown. I always like to see that. Nice little setup page. Oh. So it looks like they have blacked out some of the stuff on some of the, they don't want to give anything away. I don't want to give anything away, so it's gonna be tough to show a lot of the stuff in here, but we're gonna see. So drawing cards, you know, what are your cards are gonna look like. You got different checks you gotta make. I know you're playing like 4 different characters per mission. It's like a 3-mission campaign. I do know that. Looks like you have a team sheet, and that's going to cover all your missions that you do. You're doing some encounters and completing your objectives. Okay, and the credits. Look at that, man. They even had to block out the credits. They didn't want everyone to know who was part of this game. Like, I don't know. I think it just adds to the theme. I like this top secret after the campaign upside down. That's kind of nice. And there's a good icon reference right there again. Okay, so we're going to have mission 1, okay, the Maquis of Moret. I always get that name pronounced wrong. I even play the board game for it. I get that name wrong. All right, now mission 1 book is, we're just going to sneak peek in here, 67 pages long. And I'm just thumbing through it. This is going to have all the information you can see in that rule book of stuff that's going to be blacked out. So I really don't want to show you much of anything in this. We'll maybe look at the first couple pages because, well, this is the first mission you got to go on anyways. So we're going to get a mission introduction, okay? And you're going to have like these little choices you're going to have to take. So you figure out what choice you want. So every game can be played different, especially if you play with different characters every time. And I think there's, what, 8 characters I think I heard in this game? All right. All right. And see, and then we're going to get into the entries. And then it's all reading after that, okay? So I don't really want to go any deeper into that. Even though I know this is the first mission we're going to play, I don't want to spoil anything. So book 2 mission is going to be, I'm sure, the exact same way. All right. And 3 as well. We're going to just keep those on top of each other because you definitely want to play these in order. Now, we're going to get this team sheet. And it looks like there is a bunch of these in here. Okay. They're not double-sided. I'm not really sure what the hex for on this back is. But there's definitely, you're going to get plenty of replay on these things. Because you got mission 1, you have mission 2, and you got mission 3 that you're going to be able to do. All right. Supposedly, this has got good replay every time you play the game with different characters. You make different choices. It's a choose-your-own-adventure. Choose-your-own-adventure games or books are always different every time you read them. All right, so we got some icons here. All right, looks like your different skill tokens. I believe these are for skill tokens. And this, I think, is where you put like all your skill tokens. Got a couple cars you can drive around. Love the old Mercedes, man. That's great. Oh, look at that half track right there. That's actually really cool. Okay. Now, we have these top secret envelopes. These top secret envelopes you are not allowed to open until the rules tell you to open them up. All right? So, guess what we're not going to be doing here? Opening top secret envelopes. We're going to put them off to the side. Unfortunately, yeah, not spoiling stuff. That, it's going to limit really what we can do. Okay, envelope X. Do not open until instructed to. Wow, hey, looks like somebody opened this one. What's up with, no, just that's not even a sticker, it's part of the paper. All right, so seeing a big theme to this. Now, We have a couple decks of cards. Can we look at these cards? I don't know. All I know is these cards are all numbered, okay, as you can see on those, all right? They all have little numbers on them. So I believe these are all the different locations you can go to. And this one you can look at just by flipping over the deck and taking out the piece of paper. Okay, so you're going to have a lot of cards that are going to look like that. And we'll slide one more in. Oh, you're going to have a building you can go to. So that's basically what you're getting. When you go through, when you redo your missions and you go through all those, you grab your card that it tells you, you put that on the map, and that's what you're playing. Okay. Now over here, looks like we're going to have some more cards. They got a little bend to them for some reason. Got your E1s or your E's, and then you're going to have, oh, these are going to be your characters. Okay. So these are going to be more of the same. Now, this, I know you got to pick characters for every one of your missions. So the characters, let's look at the characters. I don't think we have a problem looking at the characters. Now, it looks like they do have a regular side, and then if they're wounded, I believe is when you flip them over. So, not even going to pronounce these names. Some of them. Okay, but it looks like they all have a firearms ability, and they have their 4 skills. Are all their skills? So they all have what they are. So I know the skills and their firearms and everything, 1 through 3s are their ratings. The higher the number, the better they are. Okay, so it looks like they're all going to have the same skills. Now, what's going to be different about them is you're going to have this different special ability that's down below. Now, I know there's, I think 4 of the characters, or some of the characters don't have this, and they say to start with those because the special abilities can make them a little harder to play. But it's your game. You play it however you want to play it. Okay. And we'll just kind of flip through all these. Oh, there's the name right there. Wow. I came in barely, wow, that's some good handwriting. Not. All right. Okay, we'll just kind of look. The sharpshooter. No binoculars down in there. Okay. All right. And the front to back side, so it looks like we're, just out of curiosity, we're firearms 1, we're a 1-3-2-1. Here we're a 1-3-2-1. So that's all the same. I think it's just, so it looks like they don't get really any worse. It just, I guess they take a hit or that's it. Take a second one, they're out. I know on the mission sheet, you can mark whether characters get KO'd or not. Okay, so we're gonna have these little pawns. Now the pawns, I know you're putting 2 pawns of every color on every character, and they're just regular pawns, and you're using these pawns to do their actions and activate them. All right, how and often and when you can activate them, I don't know. I was excited when I saw this game come in that I kind of started reading a little bit of the rule book, but I had seen a lot in this game beforehand, but I haven't quite gotten very far on it because, well, it was really late at night and I got tired. And it looks like we're going to get a bunch of wooden cubes. Okay, various different colors. I don't know what all they're for. It looks like they're not all necessarily the colors of the pawns, but they're just, looks like your little 8mm cubes. Okay, you're going to use them for marking things, tracking things, and whatnot. But really, that's all you're going to get inside this. Now, I'm going to say it doesn't look like a lot, but there is a lot. Because these, I can tell there's some definite chunk to these things. There's some heft to the inside of them. So there's some good things in there. You're not going to get a lot of counters. That's okay. A lot of replay on that. But these books are huge. Okay, each one of these books, as you can see, are really good. I mean, there were, what did I say this one was? 90 some pages, 60 some pages? Well, that one's 107 pages. So there's a lot of content in this game. You are getting a ton of stuff with this game. And oh man, I am so excited to dig into this game and go through these stories of War Story, Occupied France, Osprey Games. Oh, hey, there you go. That's all you're going to get. Leave any comments that you have down below. And as always, thank you for watching.